out of this place. Someone you could lend a hand, the church for grace. So beautiful day. Who's ready to vibe high? Gerard, what's up? Kathleen, Michelle, how are you, Michelle? I'm so sorry. I owe you I totally lost that. Aloha, Gracie, Lori Brown, aloha, aloha. Okay, put in the comments what you're grateful for. We got Rom's favorite song on. Let's let some other people jump on. And tell me anybody that you're praying for. We're going to hold Molly in our prayers. There he is. Rob, your favorite song's on. We're going to hold Molly in our prayers. We're going to hold always my brother Pat. Oh my God, Kristen Groats in the house. Cats in the house. Who are we holding close? Who are we praying for? Put in everything that you're grateful for. Give me 3 things. Oh, Gracie's moving. Positive vibes, Gracie. Positive vibes. Positive vibes. Okay, so we're talking about, and here's one thing I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for, what's up, Kristen? I am grateful for Sarah Blondin. Sarah Blondin is someone, she does guided meditations. And if you are looking for a guided meditation, DM me and I'm going to send you some of my favorite. One that I've been listening to that ties into this topic today of love is the one she has that is, it's called My Warring Self versus My Infinite Self. So My Warring Self versus My Infinite Self by Sarah Blondin is absolutely amazing. And it's been life-changing for me. Kat is grateful for the days getting longer, for music, and for podcasts. Me too. And we have a couple podcasts that jump on here. We got Your Organized Life by Colleen. When she jumps on, she'll put the link in. The sister Cozy Conversations with the Sister Project. And Michelle will put the link on here. And TJ's Sober Gay Guy, which is awesome, especially numbers episode 14 and 15. And if he jumps on, he's going to put it on. And here we go. We got Irene Cara. So this crazy thing called love, right? And we're so used to pouring it into everybody else. And when we have the courage to go against what we've been taught and pour that love within, that makes all the difference. And it's been life-changing for me. Grateful for another day. Christine, are you out there walking? Are you out there walking, Christina? I really, love is such, and especially, obviously pick love because of Valentine's Day that's coming up. So happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there. Happy Galentine's Day today. Sarah Marks. I want you to think about love, about how you love your best friends, how you love your significant other, how you love your children. And that feeling, that emotion, I'm going to turn Alexis down a little bit. How good it feels. Love in general, how good that feels. It's the ultimate emotion, right? It's all the way up here. When we're vibing high and we're full of love, we're pulled forward. When we're down here, anxiety, overwhelm, resentment, anger, jealousy, fear. our vibrations way lower. And it just, I mean, let's go basic. It just feels bad. So this concept of love and the fact that we're taught to pour it into everybody else, what happens if we have the courage to place our hand on our heart, right, Gracie? Place our hand on our heart and feel so weird in saying, I love you, Sarah. What happens? Who has done it? I want you to put it in the comments. When you still your mind, when you take that emotion and pour it inward, how do you feel? Tell me right now, how do you feel? Because for me, it feels like butter. Like it's this warmth that goes through my whole chest. And it feels so good that I know that it's right. It feels so good. I'm up here like a crazy person talking to you at 6:15 in the morning about self-love. Grounded. Kat said it feels grounding. For me, yes, grounding. Like it just, there's no room for doubt. There's no way that you could say, oh, this is not what I'm supposed to do. This is a fluke. Like that's how good it feels. So what my Valentine's Day challenge to each one of you is, some days it's so hard. Some days it's so hard to pour that love in. And right on those days is exactly when you need it. So the more you get used to putting your hand on your heart, doing your belly breaths, and looking inward, the quicker you can do it over and over and over and over again. So how about we do that? How about we make a commitment to each other that every day, at least once a day, you're going to put your hand on your heart, breathe in that love, and feel it. Feel it pour into your body. Do you know chemically? And I'm going to do a short. I'll put a short in my stories of Dr. Joe Dispenza. Dr. Joe Dispenza, ladies in the house. Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about the science behind when you implement self-love. I don't mean talk, oh, self-love, self-love, self-love. I mean actually put action behind your words. And you know that that's what I'm all about. No way. I'm done with the talkers. Bye-bye. You want to actually implement that. He talks about the scientific difference, the chemical difference. There's 3 chemicals that flood your body. Oxytocin, which is that's the hormone that's released when you fall in love. That's the hormone that's released when you give birth. That's one of the best hormones out there. Nitrous oxide that widens the arteries. So now you got this blood and oxygen pumping into your heart. And then there's the third one that I can't pronounce, but it's a relaxant and it lets everything expand. And that's why you can kinesthetically feel it. Woo! Look at that. When you put your hand on your heart and you tell yourself that you love yourself. So that's what our call to action is today. Marianne, good morning, baby. And I know some of us are going through a hard time too. You know, some of us are going through the season of life that things are tough. And when we have those tough times, when we get stuck because of outside circumstances or something in our head, when we get stuck, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Just pour that sweet love in. Pour that sweet love in over and over and over and over and over again. And that's what's going to get you to here. Okay? So we have a day in front of us. We are going to, Gerard, what are you laughing at? We're just going to go into this Galentine's Day and feel good and choose to feel good as we can, right? What are you focusing on? Take your focus. I was just listening to Abraham Hicks this morning that Marty sends me. He sends me the guided meditations every single day. And she was talking about the same thing. about where if we're down here, and sometimes we know why, right? Sometimes we know when we're anxious, overwhelmed, resentful, angry, sad, um, stuck in fear. We know why. There's a certain there's something externally that got us stuck down here, and we can name it. Sometimes not, and we don't know what it is. Abraham Hicks says it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We don't have to unpack these feelings, dive down, and figure out why we feel that way. Because talking about it, rehashing it, going over it over and over and over, you're reliving those feelings, reliving whatever the instance is or whatever you think it is, and you stay stuck. So simply, what do we talk about, right? Turning your focus into something else that makes you feel better. We got Rocky, that makes you feel alive, that makes you feel warmth. If you focus there, and that's what we're going to do, focus on this self-love, see what happens with how you feel. Do you stay feeling bad, or do you get a little bit of relief? I get a little bit of relief. That's one of my quickest ways when I'm stuck in fear, sometimes for no reason at all. I just am, and usually it crops up with me. It's crazy when I swim. And pouring that self-love in does what? Relax. It's like lifts it right off my shoulders. So that's what that's what we're going to practice this week. Okay. So when we're stuck down there, right, Gracie, what happens? You're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, packing those boxes, unpacking those boxes, packing them. And somebody pisses you off and you get pissed, whatever it is that's going around and around and around and around. We need the chink, unravel it. And what do? We take our focus elsewhere. We take our focus on something we're grateful for. We take our focus on something that feels good. That's it. Gratitude, love. Take your focus over there. We need a chink. And then we pour it in. So we're going to try right now. So give me something. Who's struggling with something? Let me see. Who's struggling with something? Gracie's struggling with frustration of moving. Molly. I'll tell you. Here, we'll use me as an example. Why not? And this goes hand in hand with this warring self versus infinite self. Almost 9 years ago, that's when I left my husband with my kids and started my life completely over. Where focus goes, energy flows. Yes. And that's when I made a commitment to myself that I was going to be the best version of myself. I was going to, and I still to this day, no one or any situation will ever get in my way again. I've let that take me down. Never again. So I made this commitment, right? And I have my I have my tunnel vision on. I got really, really good. And anybody that knows this, you've been hurt, you can put up that wall. And I have a result that I want, create a plan and execute. I got really good at executing. And if you got in my way, get the fuck out. Boom, boom, boom. So I got really good at this. But guess what that didn't leave room for? That's my warring self, my warrior, my get shit done. She has driven for 8 years, right? She's driven, and I've had resistance up with anybody that's helped me because I don't want the whole thing about love. I didn't want, you protect yourself and you don't want to get hurt. But guess what? Maybe, and that warring self has served me in the past. It's protected me. It's we have all these different versions of ourselves, right? It's protected me. It's got stuff done, because in my life, if I wanted something done, it was all up to me. And so it got stuff done. But now the softness, what if I can achieve the same thing, bringing this love in, bringing a softness in, bringing in a version that makes me feel really, really good, that makes my kids feel really, really good. I'm kind of getting, sometimes we have to let down that wall and give ourselves permission to pour that love in, to heal. And then we have more love to give. Does that make sense? And so if I can focus on the softening, focus on bringing that love in, focus on giving whatever version of me that felt like she had to protect herself. If I can focus on pouring love on that version, then I have more to give to everybody else. We're holding Sarah Marks close to our hearts because she lost a friend, and it's on her heart today. Colleen is in the house on Facebook. We talked about your podcast earlier. Kyle, put it in there. Organize your life. She's brilliant. So when that resistance comes up for me, it's uncomfortable. It wants to put up that wall and go into warrior mode. It wants to protect me. When that resistance comes up, and I can feel it kinesthetically, I can feel it within me, because I'm really good at it. I am conditioned. You better never get in my way. You're going to see her. I started doing something else, feeling it in my body, and then pouring the love in. And it's been really good, and it's been great for my relationship with my kids. But what do I have to do? Because I get so caught in that mindset. I breathe. I got to breathe. So we're going to breathe right now. And how do we know? Tell me how we breathe. Do we breathe from our chest? All tight? All tight? Oh my goodness. We're going to breathe, and we're going to pour love all over Marianne. She had a heart attack last week. What is going on? Inhale, belly's big. Exhale. Let the shoulders go down. Breathe it in through your nose, all the way in, all the way in, all the way in. Marianne, I'm so grateful you're here. Exhale. Inhale again. Breathe in peace. Exhale. Let it go all the way down your back. Inhale. Breathe in courage. Exhale. Inhale again. Inhale again. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Relax tongue, open mouth, exhale. I want you to close your eyes right now. And if you know what I'm talking about, because we all have her, we all have our warring self. If she's more prevalent than your infinite self or he, I want you to call and feel her. Inhale all the way in, all the way in. In him, I'm sorry, I'm totally being sexist this morning. Exhale and say, I got you. I got you. Thank you for being here. Now, I want you to close your eyes and picture someone that you love unconditionally. Inhale all the way up. See them, picture them. Inhale, second inhale. Put your hand out. Blow that love for that person into your hand. Magic's on the exhale, right? Take that love right now and pour it. Let it cascade all over your heart. Inhale it in. Inhale that love right now. Come on. You got courage. Let's go right here. Inhale it all the way in. Exhale. Repeat after me. You use your name. I use mine. I love you, Sarah. I love you. I love you. And I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Even if you don't like where you are right now. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And you let everything go. Inhale again, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Exhale. How do you feel? How do you feel? Colleen just dropped her podcast in the Facebook comments. So if you need a little movement, you're on your movement later, tune into her podcast. Get you out of your head. All right, we're going to inhale one more time. Come on, Liddy. Hands on belly, shoulders back, feet firmly planted, spine straight, shoulders back, palms on your belly, heart full, chin raised, eyes wide open. That's how we walk through life. Inhale from the ground up, all the way up. Feel the love come and the oxygen, the fresh new oxygen, come all the way up the length of your legs into your belly right now. Second inhale when it gets to your heart. Chin back, relax, tongue open, mouth, exhale. How do you feel? A little bit back into alignment, right? Pour that love in. And set intention right now for what type of day you're going to have. And then put it in the comments. I'm going to call on my infinite self. And I'm going to pour love in all day long so I have it to pour into everybody else. All right, I need a thumbs up or I need a heart if we're ready to go on, because what did we just do? We did the chink. We poured love in. What's the next step? Empower. And look what I have. My I am bags. Now that we have our foundation, we got back into alignment. We poured that love in so we feel good. Now we got to remind ourselves of our greatest characteristics, because what does that do? What does it do? Empowered, baby. What does it do? See, you got to have freaking courage if you get up on Tuesday morning. You have to have courage to put your hand on your heart and tell yourself you love yourself, because we weren't taught to, because we were taught it was weird. And I am living proof to tell you it's freaking life-changing. Second thing, you got to have courage to speak your greatest strengths. Courage, confidence versus arrogance. I'm not arrogant. I'm fucking confident. And I'm going to build it, because if I don't say the I am statement, I forget. That I have all of these characteristics in me. I forget that they're in you. I forget that they're in me. And then I do what? Then I freaking walk around like I'm average. And I'm not average. You're not average. We have to step into our greatest strengths so that we display them, so we feel them, so we act with them. And the only way to do that is what? Remind ourselves exactly who we are and our greatest strengths. Put them in right here. Marianne, I am so glad you are here. All right. Put them in the comments. The I am statement is what? The most powerful thing that comes out of your mouth. I am a problem fixer, baby. I'm beautiful. I am loved. I am smart. I'm strong. I'm powerful. I'm energetic. I am soft. I'm nurturing. I'm organized. I'm patient. I'm a rock star. I'm creative. I'm funny. Give me some more. I'm confident. See, I just got to look down. I carry this thing with me everywhere I choose to shine, Lori Brown. I'm authentic, vulnerable, transparent, and honest. You don't like what I have to say? You can get out of the way. Because when I shine, I give permission to everybody else to shine. I don't care what anybody else thinks. I don't care. I never play small. I play big. I'm resilient. I'm magnificent. I'm relentless. I love it. I'm a learner. I love to learn, and I am a builder. All right, Kyle. I'm pretty cute. I'm not saying the last two words, Jen. I'm pretty cute every day. I'm confident. Give me some more. I can do hard things. Thank you very much, Kristen Grote. I can do hard things. In fact, I freaking thrive when things get tough. I I am sexy. And we say that 2 times, maybe 3 today for Valentine's Day. I'm sexy. And why do we say it? Why do we repeat it? Because we are never ever going to forget this. I am sexy. You don't even want to know what I've been dealing with a teenage boy. I'm sure you can guess. I'm sexy. I'm marvelous. I'm quiet. I'm calm. I'm restful. I restore. I am driven. I'm noble. I'm capable. I am enough. I'm a boss, a warrior, a champion, and hand on heart. And I'm a badass because I'm going to figure out whatever it is and I'm going to walk through that challenge and come out on the other side. When I remember my greatest strengths, when I stand tall, feet firmly planted, spine straight, shoulders back, heart full, chin raised, eyes wide open, and walk through that challenge. I'm an adaptable, I'm an alphabet queen, meaning I have a word for every letter of the alphabet. You do share, Sarah Marks. Do share, do share. All right, we have an awesome reading for today, and then 2 quotes from Kat and Rob, and they're fantastic. And then we're going to go kill it, right? And I will see you 2 weeks from today because I leave for Mexico tomorrow. Top achievers. Who knew? I didn't even know that there was a contest. I won a contest at my second job. So I will see you 2 weeks from today, February 13th. And guess what? I'm going to Playa de Karma, Excarte Arte. That's the second resort that I looked at for my women's retreat, which is in November 6th through the 10th. Get in touch with me. We haven't even put it out there, and we already have, we're already filling up. Thank you, Liddy. So I will be looking at this retreat as well for a future date. Okay, February 13th, our inner journey. I love this reading. Our inner journey is a transformative process. It involves becoming who we already are in essence and letting go of the phony in favor of being authentic, standing in our integrity and not playing small to fit in where other people want you to fit in. Mary Norton Gordon. Wearing the right face for every occasion was a goal many of us strove to master in years past. Quite likely, we succeeded. We were accomplished at reading the faces of others, discerning who we needed to be in order to please them. Our world and our worth seem dependent on pleasing them. Life doesn't mean that we stop pleasing others. And learning to love others unconditionally, thus inspiring joy in them, is a benefit of life. But pleasing ourselves is of utmost importance too. And we can feel good about ourselves only when we're living authentic, honest lives bathed in integrity. That means wearing the face that matches who we really are inside and being proud of it. Our lives become far less confusing as we learn to reveal our true selves. We stop trying to be what the other person wants us to be, and we will find more time simply to love ourselves and pour love on them for the person and people that they are. So our call to action today is I will please others simply by loving them as they are. and I will pour love within. And remember how amazing I am. I can be honest and loving just being me. Mic drop. All right, here's our quote from Rob. Sleep, hugs, kisses, love, friends, family, memories, smiles, laughter, and fun are some of the best things in life. And guess what? They're all free. They're all free. And here is our quote from Kat. And this is my wish for you because I will see you in 2 weeks from today. May your weeks be filled with yes moments, risks that work out, people who get you, and blessings upon blessings. Those are my stories if you want them. All right, let's end with this serenity prayer and go have a freaking amazing 2 weeks. Pour love all over you, and then it spills out into everybody else around you. And I will see you in 2 weeks with a little bit of a tan. So raise, however you do the serenity prayer, got it. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. Thank you, Kathleen. Living in your truth is right. And let's remember, some days it's really hard to do this. I know. I know how hard it is. I know. And those are the days that we need it the most. Those are the days that you just put your hand on your heart and you breathe and let yourself know, hey, it's okay. This is one of those days. But I love you. 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 And then it makes those days a little bit easier to get through. You feel a little bit better. And that's our goal. That's our goal, is to feel good as we go through life. And fucking challenges are a part of life, and they're hard. And some of us have more challenges than others, and that's okay. So pour that love in. All right, let's end with the serenity prayer. Don't care who you believe in. I just was raised Catholic, and this prayer has saved my life. So I choose to call my higher power God. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Go have an amazing Galentine's Day and an even better Valentine's Day, and I will see you in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I'm honored and humbled to stand here on Tuesday morning with you and start our day vibing high. We got to get these smoothies ready, feed ourselves on a cellular level. Boop, boop, boop. Warrior. Oh, yes. We have another podcaster, Frank Lardito. You got to tune into him. We have a podcast coming up on the 21st. I will be featured on his podcast. And we're holding you close to our heart, Frank. I'm holding you close to our heart. Talk about warriors. This man just lost his wife suddenly. And he is keeping going and taking everybody with him. I'm holding you close, Frank. And I'll see you on the 21st with a tan. Peace out. Have an amazing day.